Her name is Georgia Bird. She's the main character of our story. Georgia is just an ordinary supermarket sales clerk, but now, she's staying in the presidential suite of a 5-star hotel. She travels by helicopter. She wears custom designer gowns, and every meal she has is personally prepared by a world-class chef. Even politicians treat her with respect. So, how did this happen? Well, it all started with an unexpected twist. Before all of this, Georgia worked at a supermarket, selling food. Every day, her manager would nitpick her work. Her monthly salary was barely enough to get by. Still, despite her modest life, Georgia stayed optimistic, holding on to countless dreams. But one day, she suddenly collapsed. After a thorough examination, the doctor gave her devastating news. She had a rare disease. There was no effective treatment for it, and she had only about 3 weeks left to live. The doctor, worried he might have made a mistake, ordered a second round of tests, but the results were the same. Georgia was crushed. She couldn't understand it. She had always lived an honest life, so why was this happening to her? She looked down at her book of possibilities, her bucket list filled with cities she wanted to visit, food she wanted to try, and a person she had always hoped to love. Yet, all these years, she hadn't accomplished a single dream. Now, time was running out. Fueled by a mix of anger and despair, she made a bold decision to spend the rest of her days truly living. The next morning, the first thing she did was march into her manager's office, take off her high heel, and smash his phone on his desk. Then she promptly quit her job. Her second move was to withdraw every penny of her savings from the bank. Georgia was determined to turn her last days into a perfect vacation, checking off as many dreams as possible. She boarded a plane to her dream destination, but in economy class, the man in front of her kept pushing his seat back, cramming her into her seat. This time, she didn't stay quiet. After filing a complaint about his behavior, she didn't hesitate to pay for a first-class upgrade, and just like that, she was seated in luxury. The treatment in first class was a whole new world. Gourmet meals, exceptional service, and a glimpse of what it felt like to live like the wealthy. When the plane landed, heavy snow was falling. People stood in long lines waiting for taxis, but Georgia spotted an advertisement for helicopter rides. Without a second thought, she rented one, and landed directly at her dream 5-star hotel. She arrived 2 hours earlier than expected. Hotel staff and guests couldn't help but wonder, who was this mysterious woman? At the front desk, she learned her room wasn't ready. The only available option was the presidential suite priced at $3,000 a night. Georgia booked it without hesitation. When the bellhop showed her the room, she wanted to tip like a wealthy guest, but since it was her first time, she wasn't sure how much was appropriate. She handed him 4 large bills. Thankfully, the bellhop only kept one, returning the rest with a smile. As she gazed out the window at the breathtaking view, she realized something. She had been living her life all wrong. Soon after, she decided to fully embrace her new life. She ordered custom designer outfits, booked a luxurious spa treatment, and finally understood one thing: the rich really do know how to enjoy life.